Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 26th of June for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you an overview of what we can all collectively expect this week, but please stay with me. I will explore your zodiac sign in much greater detail thereafter. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining us. I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. If you have any thoughts or comments you'd like to share, please do so. I do try to interact with each one. This is very much a community. If you're a returning visitor, thank you so much for joining me once more. Remember, if you'd like to get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the subscription link beneath this video. Now, as this week begins, the energy of the Sun being in the sign of Cancer, which began last week, is gaining momentum. Also on Tuesday, Mercury, the planet of talk and thought, moves into Cancer too, which is going to aid this process. But there is a quarter moon on Monday in the sign of Libra, and if we are unsure about a home, property or emotional issue, we could find ourselves seesawing a little bit in our thinking through this week. However, the Sun is forging a really splendid angle to Jupiter, a sextile of 60 degrees. This is one of the most fortunate in astrology, but it also forges a very stable link to Saturn in the water sign of Pisces. So I feel that if we are wanting to do things around our home, family, or creating greater serenity, or finding places or situations where we can create more peace, this is a fine week to go for it. But also, as the week goes on, Venus is in a square with Uranus. So it could be a time in a romantic situation where it's a good moment to try to refresh things with a little bit of a new approach, particularly if things have become a little bit too samey. And later in the week, Venus gets very close to Mars. So there could be some surprise visitors, maybe some kind of a family gathering or celebration. But as the week draws to a close, the rather dreamy, mystical energies of Neptune goes into a retrograde, which will last through to the 6th of December. For your deep dive on your zodiac sign, please stay with me. Now, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and really dive into the benefits of more serious astrology, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can provide for you your life roadmap report. This will give you huge insights into the patterns that are playing out in your life, but you can get a much more intimate awareness of what they are. Also, my special package, you can get your 12-month personal forecast. This will give you searing insights for the months ahead. If you don't know your time, my solar package works by not using an assumed ascendant and focuses on your Sun. Please see the link below so you can check out both of those options. So Cancer, your week commencing the 26th of June forecast has an interesting paradox threaded into it at the start of the week. You're often very attuned to the emotional dimension, but you're being asked to really focus on what excites you as an individual. But the quarter moon in your 4th house could mean that someone close to you requires some support, which could deflect you from what you want to achieve. What will help you, however, is that Mercury moves into a real green light position on Tuesday. It's been going through a very inward and detached part of your situation, which could have seen you experience some self-doubts or uncertainties. It moving into your sign is going to really add impetus, and that's truly exciting. Also, your Sun in Cancer links brilliantly to Jupiter, the planet of fortune, in the part of your situation to do with longer term plans. So that seems really encouraging too. And Venus in your second solar house closes to Mars as the week goes on, which can give you a real appreciation of creature comforts and nice food. But it does get into a little bit of a tete-a-tete with Uranus as well. If in a romantic situation you want something a bit different to a partner, future forwards, it may be something that does need to be discussed. But this is a week when I think you're going to be very single-minded about asserting what you want. And with Saturn also in your ninth house of knowledge, you can probably summons up all the facts of why it should be a certain way. But it is important that you do get that information right, because later in the week, as Neptune goes into a retrograde in your ninth house, if there is any uncertainty or confusion about some of the plans that you're propagating, then Neptune probably will push that into the open. But I think generally this is a week when you can really gain a greater sense of purposefulness and get really excited about the things that are really meaningful for you at this time.